sun is rising. The colors are just so beautiful. Welcome back, everyone, for week 17 of our Sprinter van conversion series. Some of you guys have been with us from the very beginning, from traveling across Europe and North Africa in the Howler. Wow, that's a big hump.
Wild camels, look at them.
Wild camels. To our return back to America, where we found Spirit and started our first ever conversion, building our home from an empty shell. And others of you are just joining us now. You guys can catch up on all that fun by watching the playlist that we'll put the link to right up here. What's exciting though is that you're here with us for our final week in our workshop here in Florida. In this episode, we'll take you along with as we move out, move in, and host our first ever meetup before hitting the road to head west, where we'll be finishing our build using wood from old growth trees that our amazing friends at San Diego Urban Timber repurpose into beautiful things like our van. And now it's time to dive right into the final preparations for living in Spirit.
Mattress time.
We have a bed.
It's real.
Wow.
The van finally feels basically finished, at least this part of the build in Florida, before we do all the extensive woodwork. Our mattress is in, and we're about to start loading in our goods.
It's a real home now. We have like our bedroom, it's cozy. All we have to do is put in our curtain. So, curtain call. What am I looking at? There I am.
Try not to hit the wires for our Espar heater.
How do you feel about your work today?
I think it's coming along.
Looking good. Look at this thing we rigged to hold up the pole. Really smart. I don't even know what this was, but Drew tucked it under, looped it around, got it in there, and it's perfect. We like the look of the copper with this cloth, which is kind of like iridescent-y, fun. Looks great. And let's see the blackout on the other side. Yep, nothing too exciting, so nobody is too interested in what's behind this side of the curtain.
No peeping toms.
No peeping toms. I like our mitered edge here. Mom and I did. How are you feeling about this project?
I'm feeling very good, Brittany. We're definitely going to nail it.
Are we?
Or maybe sew it.
Very good. All right, let's do it. We have some kitty interference on our projects here. Baby, you helping? Yeah?
Thanks.
She's so happy though.
She is so happy. Baby,
Aww.
are you helping me measure?
So we're attempting to sew our first mitered corner. After watching our YouTube video, we're feeling pretty confident. And let's go.
Let's sew.
Now's the moment of truth. So in order to get this mitered corner that we want, we now cut right about here. And this is ballsy. And now we fold it right side out. It's perfect! Look at
Look
that.
at that beautiful square.
And so this is what's going to allow us to now tuck the blackout cloth underneath. Wow, proud of this corner.
It's beautiful.
That was easy. Cool. Sewing is empowering.
I know it is.
Look at this.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Amazing. Cool. Wow. Alright. I gotta pin her in. Wow. This was the biggest thing. Crazy. Oh, it's gonna look amazing. Thanks, Ma.
All right, doll.
Nice work.
Nice work. Pound it. And Drew had one last project of his own.
Assemble the drawer for our silverware. I got my plywood set out here. The drawer is going to be roughly dimensions of 6 inches by 18 inches deep and 10 inches wide. 10 and 7/8 to be exact. looking pretty good. It's my first complete drawer that I've had to make that's small. I had to make the toilet, the bike tray, the slider for the fridge, as well as the shower. So this has been quite an easy cut and measure type of project. Just took a little bit of time. But let's see how it fits. This is gonna be the first time it goes in. This is a creative angle. Perfect. Cool. Let's get those rails mounted. Our drawer is locked and loaded. Look at that. Wonder if the toilet fits underneath perfectly. Oh my goodness. That could not have fit any better. That is a close one right there, folks. Whoa! Huh.
Remember those handles that I cut out of my mom's old purse? This is what's left of my mom's purse. And now we have 1, 2, 3 workable sheets of genuine leather that I can now repurpose into a handful of these guys. And probably a few other fun projects. So just a fun and clever way to repurpose something that would otherwise just be thrown in the trash. Drew is just about to install it. What are you doing over here?
Sanding little donuts.
A miniature donut, more like a Cheerio, babe.
We have 2, one for each of us.
And where those are going on the back of here.
Going right on the back.
Yeah, because our pretty little screws were a little too long for our wood.
They're 1 inch, and our wood was 3/4.
Very nice. MacGyver.
That's what I do.
We still haven't painted or figured out exactly what we're going to do in this area here with the painting, or I don't know what. People have some other good ideas like putting stainless steel plates or linoleum tiles or ceramic tiles. We're still not quite sure, but just to recap, we're going to finish this as well as the wood for all of the cabinets here, all of the kitchen cabinets, the countertop wood here, and over here is all going to get replaced once we're in San Diego and can use like the old repurposed trees that our friends at San Diego Urban Timber have waiting for us. Also, our ceiling is going to get covered in slats as well as our cabinet doors all along here. So what's kind of tricky right now is we're having to pack our things, our clothes, all of our kitchen supplies, but we don't have doors on any of our storage areas. And so our cast iron things, our plates, I don't know, it's all kind of free floating, trying to put things in boxes, use bungee cords. Not quite sure how we're going to do this, but somehow we're going to get all of our stuff in here stable enough so that we can get Spirit on the road.
Super important before we hit the road is testing our 12-volt power system. I have all the lights on, the computer's charging, I have several USBs, this fan's on full fry, our hallway lights, this light, our stove light, our LED lights, just anything that uses 12-volt power I have charging. GoPro batteries, cell phone, and I have it hooked up to the Renogy Rover here, then to our fuse block here. What I want to see is that the current and amperage coming out of it is at its maximum. We were told from Renogy that the Rover 40 amp MPPT solar charge controller will handle 20 amps, but I have as much going as possible, even our sink with our pump, our SureFlow pump, and I'm hitting about 25 amps right here. You can see it's peaking at different points. Right now it's 23, going up or down based on the power consumption, which is about 300 watts. Which is a lot of energy. The sun's out right now, it's passing the solar power into our battery bank over here. I just want to make sure that we're not tripping anything's gonna overheat, you name it. And so far so good. That's a major point of success because throughout this build, the power and water were one of the things I took care of first. Now that we have everything tied together, it's nice to see it actually work out just exactly how we want it to. I'm super happy about that. And same with our 110 voltage through the inverter. I can turn that on through the switch. It runs the hot water heater. I can check the display and the battery voltage, as well as the display on our refrigerator down here also shows the voltage in the van. It tends to be a little bit lower when the compressor's on high, but that's okay. We can head out because our power system is all ready to rock. Last day in the workshop, we are cleaning up house, we're clearing out, we're taking back all the returns that we've gathered over time.
I can't believe it's the last day.
I know, it's crazy, right? Brittany's been working so hard on editing these videos that I filmed. I feel honored to be starring in her videos.
Making these videos has been a really big learning process. We've never been so consistent on YouTube, and it's actually been amazing to take you along on this journey, and we can't wait to see what we have to share once we hit the road. Drew's been doing an excellent job gathering up all the random bits and bobs that need to get returned back to the store. I'm going to be heading to Lowe's, Home Depot, possibly Ace, maybe Walmart.
And organize these tools. We got to get them out of the workshop ASAP.
Yep, because this space that we were so lucky to have offered to us, like no charge, no nothing, this amazing workshop space has now been rented out. So just in time for our send-off, someone else will be coming into the space. So yeah, we're getting rid of all the tools, all of the wood, everything has got to go. So
a lot of things got to be pitched, right?
Yeah. So along with moving into the van, we are moving out of the workshop, out of our friend's apartment, who he was so kind to let us stay at his place for the past 4 months. So
Thanks, man.
There's a lot of moving going on. It's finally here!
It's been really nice to have one place to continuously come to, but we are ready to get out there and go adventure.
Yeah, coming into the workshop just about every single day for the past 4 months, our adventure tank is like about here. So we gotta like, you know, work it back up. Let's go. Where are we going?
This is the moment we're gonna see what it looks like. We've got the cushions. The cushions are finally here.
Mom was up until midnight making these. She's hiding right now.
She was working very hard.
I want to put on her makeup. Mom, you're beautiful.
Whoa.
Oh, it really does fit.
It does fit.
It's perfect. Drew, look at the corner.
I already saw the cute little... It's our van cat. I can do with that kind of cat for now.
Oh, it
fits
oh
perfect.
My goodness.
Wow, it looks wonderful.
Oh, we have a couch.
Wow, you guys. That came out great.
Yeah. It's looking so good.
Here. Oh, let me hold it. I'll video you when you sit on it for the first time. Okay, the initial sit.
Whoa! Look at my feet. This couch is huge. I feel like I'm in a giant house right now.
There they are. Mr. and Mrs. Adventure.
Thanks, Mom.
You're welcome.
Look at all this. I'm cozy now. My feet don't need to touch the ground now.
Beautiful, you guys. I'm blessed to have been part of your van build.
Here. Kisses for Mom. We're in the bedroom of Brittany. This is a collage I made of our first year on the road. And here is the #1 hardest thing about life on the road. Chloe, say hi. Say hi to the camera, Chloe. I'm gonna miss you too. Yeah.
Like my haircut.
Drew just got his haircut. We have our new upholstered seats back there, which are looking amazing. They really gave our van that homey feel that it was missing.
Let's hope it doesn't go flying onto the floor when we take turns. The howler, we had to use a bungee strap.
So right now, we're actually on our way to the park for our first ever meetup.
Toot toot!
We're wishing that we had a little bit more time. We were pretty pressed. We had to prepare a lot of things for the long journey ahead, and we'll show you guys when we get there. The meetup is happening. It's going really well. A lot of people showed up. It's super sweet. Everyone's really giving Drew some positive feedback about his amazing carpentry skills. Babe, you did a great job. And everyone is just so happy to meet Spirit. I'm gonna go back to hanging out with everyone.
Let's get this.
Okay, who's ready?
Come on, guys.
Thank you everyone for coming.
That was a very successful meetup. We loved the people that came out, got to show off our van, show how hard we've been working on it, and also tell a little bit in person about our YouTube videos lately.
It was also fun that our family got to be here and they got to see us meeting you guys, which was like, you don't know these people, you've never met them, and they just care.
That was a huge compliment, so
yeah.
Love doing that. We'll definitely be doing a meetup again in the future.
Thank you for being a part of this journey. It really means so much to us, guys, and we'll see you in the next video.
Ciao for now.
Bye. And just like that, we're off. Florida, you've been good to us, but now it's time to set our sights on a new horizon. If you haven't already, we invite you to like this video, subscribe, and click that bell so you can join us next week and all the weeks after that for our long-awaited and much-anticipated return to van life. Here's one final send-off from the workshop. Until next time, remember, you are capable of greatness. And we can't wait to see you next week when we're back on the open roads.